Harmonized major scales. So we've learned our triads, right? We've learned our major scale. So now what we're going to do is we're going to play that scale, our major scale, in chord form. So instead of just playing our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 intervals when we do our scale, we're going to play our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 triads. So we're going to pick 3 strings. So let's start with the 3, 2, 1 strings. And we're going to play, if we do C major, we're going to do our C major triad. Then our 2 chord, our D minor triad. Then our 3 chord, E minor triad. F major triad. G major triad. We're going to do our A minor triad, our 7, our B diminished triad, and back to our root. So we're going to play our major scale using our triads. We're going to play them in chord form. That's what's known as the harmonized major scale, because you're playing the scale, but you're playing the 3rd and 5th that also correspond to each one of those chords as you go up. So let's do what we just did in C. First, though, we're going to start in root position. So in root position on the 3, 2, 1 strings, you're going to start here. That's going to be 1. It's your 1 chord. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 1. Now we're going to play it in first inversion. So that is going to be starting here. So C. I just jumped, instead of hitting the A minor up here, I just did it here, just to go back 1. And finally, second inversion. Excellent. Now we're going to do it on the 4, 3, and 2 strings. So again, we're going to start with, let's start at the bottom of the neck this time. We'll just work up. So here's our next little cluster of full pattern 1 on the 3, 2, 1 strings. That was second inversion because our 5th was in the bass. But now as we move across our pattern 1 pattern, our next triad is first inversion because our E, or our 3rd, is in the bass. Right? So here's C major, D minor, E minor, F, G, A, B diminished, C. Very cool. We're going to move up our next C position on our 4, 3, and 2 strings. It's going to be second inversion because our 5th is in the bass. It's going to be 1, 1. I just switched to hit my A minor and B diminished down here so you could see it easily and it wasn't up here. And last spot is our root position C on the 4, 3, and 2 strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 2 more to go. So now we're on the 5, 4, and 3 strings, starting in root position here, because this is, again, we're in pattern 1 of our full octave shape, our full chord shape. We're starting on the 5th string, and that is where our root is, in pattern 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to our root. Our next shape is going to be a little piece of pattern 3, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, And lastly, this is our C second inversion on the 5, 4, and 3 strings. Our fifth is in the bass here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. All right, last string set, 6, 5, and 4 strings. So again, pattern 1 is our lowest playable C octave shape. Remember in our arpeggio, our fifth, G is there. So this little cluster here is our lowest C triad. This is second inversion because G is our fifth, it's in the bass. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Our next shape, position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, big stretch for 7, 8. And our last spot on our stop is first inversion with our E and our bass. We're going to go pretty much right up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's our F, 5, 6, 7. So we just played the harmonized C major scale with all 3 inversions on our string sets 3-2-1, 4-3-2, 5-4-3, and 6-5 and 4. I would like to see you post a video completing the exact same thing. Now you don't have to do the key of C major, but whatever key that you choose, make sure you do each of the 4 string sets and you do each scale, forwards and backwards, in each inversion. First inversion, and then second inversion, and then also root position. Again, I can't stress enough the importance of triads. Please get into these triads. You know the major scale. You know all your patterns of the major scale. You know how to make the major scale playing it up and down the neck in triads. You know how to connect them on different string sets. Your guitar neck right now is broken into such little, manageable, bite-sized pieces that when we go forward, we start adding little things to these triads. That's all it's going to be. You're going to have your structure, you're going to have your cornerstone of all these little pieces that you already have around your neck. And then you're just going to add a note here, a note here, a little piece of color here, a little flare over here. That's all it's going to be when you're improvising. That's what you're going to be thinking about, the triads. Again, I can't stress it enough. Triads, triads, triads. Love them.